We have the Hawks joining us here. We'll once again open it up for, we'll have Coach Dickson with opening comments, and then we have Chris Paul and Tim Guers as our student athletes. We'll have Coach with opening comments, and we'll have questions for the players, and then we'll release the players, and Coach will let them have a couple more comments from you after that. So, Coach, opening comments about tonight's game.
Yeah, obviously I think we got the best of Northwest Missouri tonight, and they played a little bit better tonight than they did last night. Yeah, I thought we were okay, honestly, for the first 16 minutes of the game. I think we're up 27-22, and we're having success moving the ball, and then I really think for the last 24 minutes of the game, they just stifled us. We had trouble moving it. We couldn't get inside of them, and we had trouble scoring. So we thought we'd have a little bit of trouble scoring. They're just so long, and then Diego Bernard, makes a big difference in that unit. Like, he didn't play last night, and he just gives them a little bit. They can extend their defense a little bit more. So we knew we were going to have our hands full, and we had to play better than we did to win that game, and unfortunately, we just didn't play good enough.
Okay, we'll open it up for questions for our student athletes. Go ahead.
It means everything, I originally went to St. A's to playing games like this, and I put all my faith in Coach Dickson that we'd be able to get to this point eventually. And it means everything. I mean, it's been a long career, and it's been a lot of hard work, but I couldn't be more proud to be here and with a team like this, to go to war with these guys. And getting one game away from the national championship is just something, an experience I'll never forget, and something I can always be proud for the hard work I put in and we put in. And looking back, obviously it hurts now, but it's an extraordinary accomplishment, and I couldn't be more proud.
Go ahead.
You and Chris, Tim, had, I think, 24 points in the first half. What did you guys find going so well for you guys in the first half play?
They're great defenders, and we knew that coming into the game, especially watching the game at Mercyhurst last night. And I think it was harder to move the ball than we thought, so me and Chris had to take opportunities that when we saw it and when the court opened up. We've had advantages all year, one-on-one, me and Chris. So I think when the game kind of boiled down to that, we kind of saw that me and Chris were having more success than our teammates, and that sometimes we'd have to make plays for ourselves because the ball wasn't moving as well as we wanted it to.
Go ahead.
Chris, yesterday, Cody kind of took over that game and complimented Tim really well. Today, you did that, obviously. What did you know? Was that the game plan, or did you see that Cody was maybe having a little bit of a hard time and you needed to step up?
I think we're a team that plays really good team basketball, and as long as I can make plays to motivate my teammates and keep us in the game, then that's what I'm going to try to do. I don't think I went into the mindset with, like, I'm going to have a really good night, but I'm not going to say that I went into the mindset I wasn't going to have a really good night. I just wanted to do anything to keep us in the game and keep us rolling.
Guys, I'll go ahead and ask the final question before we release you. Young group in that locker room, what is going to be the message to them after you guys have left such a terrific legacy of basketball for the Hawks? What's your message going to be to those guys in the locker room?
Yeah, I mean, the first thing I told them is we accomplished everything that we set out, really. I mean, our goal ever since we took a team trip to Italy last May was to come in the national tournament and win our region and get to a venue like this and put ourselves in an opportunity to play on a national scale with a team that we thought could compete with anybody. So my message to them would just be, remember what it took to get here. Is from when we were in Italy, then everyone went home for the summer, everyone worked on their game, knew what we had to work on individually. And then when we stepped on campus September 1st, just day in, day out, all 14 guys we had were focused on their job, and everyone did their job to move the group forward, and this was the result.
Chris?
Yeah, I think Tim and Cody are really good captains, and they installed a sense of urgency into us every day. And if I could do one thing next year is just to keep that going for our team and just let them know how hard we have to work to get back here, because at the end of the day, that is what we want to do. We want to win the region. And if we can just keep that push that we kept this year and just keep it going in the locker room, stay motivated, then I think we'll be all right.
Awesome. We'll go ahead and release you guys. Congratulations on a terrific career, and good luck to you as you get a well-deserved break for a little bit.
Thank
Congratulations, guys. Coach, we'll keep you here for a couple more seconds. We'll open it up now. Questions for Coach. I'll lead you off, Coach.
Okay.
You guys made that run. End of the first half, actually had the lead for a little bit, and then Northwest came out in the second half, and you called that quick timeout. What was the message to the guys when you called that quick timeout in the early part of the second half?
Well, I felt it sort of started to slip away from us at the end of the first half. Right at that, I think they outscored us 9-2 to end the half, which got them the lead. And we got bogged down a little bit. Like Chris and Tim finished at the rim for the first 16 minutes, and then the last 4, I think they were just so, it was different than last night we made so many shots, but we had open shots. And tonight, there were no real open shots to be had. So at the beginning of that second half, Tim missed some plays at the rim that I thought he usually makes. And then we started to press a little bit, and they're dangerous. Once they get up to 8 or 10, they play so slowly, and then now they're beating you at the end of the shot clock. That I felt we were in a danger zone at the beginning of that half. And I was right. We never really got ourselves back where we legitimately threatened them. Once they got it to 11 with about 10 to go, it was going to be an uphill battle for us.
Go ahead.
Coach, national semifinalist. In your career, like you said, second time ever here, winning a game now here. What does that mean for you and your institution?
Yeah, I think it never ends well for most everybody, right? So you lose and you're disappointed that you lost. I think when you can sit back and reflect, is we got further than any St. Anselm team in history. We won a quarterfinal round game. We put ourselves in the Final Four in the country, which, at Division I, that's a really, really big deal, and should probably be a bigger deal in Division II. And we should be proud of ourselves. We had a really good team, and we fell short in a game that, nobody else has beat that team yet, right? Is that true? They're like 36-0. So we knew we were going to have to play a little bit better. So I'm disappointed, honestly, we didn't play a little bit better to give ourselves a chance, but I'm not at all disappointed in this group. I couldn't be more proud of my team. We fought right till the very end, and to watch Tim Guers go out the door is a pretty sad day for his coach. I couldn't enjoy coaching anybody more than Tim. And he'll be sorely missed for sure.
Well, I'm actually going to piggyback off of that, Coach. Talk about those couple seniors that have just been absolutely terrific for you.
Yeah, Cody, I feel bad Cody went out like that. They were going to make it hard. Tim is the one who usually gets by people to get Cody shots. He had trouble doing that. But the both of them, I remember our athletic director at the time watched them in the preseason. He goes, Keith, you've never had 2 wing players this good at the same time. And they were just babies, they were, and he turned out to be right. So I don't know what we're losing. Tim probably scored 2,300 career points, and Cody's almost 1,500. And it isn't even just that. They're just such good kids, such good students, such hard workers. And what Chris said about Tim and Cody is that, their focus and intensity and determination every day to move a group forward, not just move themselves forward, I think is why we ended up here. Tim isn't just working for Tim. Tim is working for the unit, and we'll miss that. And hopefully those guys that played in this game, Chris Paul and Goose and Danny Evans and Miles and Zoe, we can get the leadership from them to hopefully get ourselves back here someday.
Coach, thank you so much for the time. Congratulations on a terrific career. It's been a lot of fun watching you guys the last couple days.
Thank you. I appreciate that very much.